What is going on, everybody? Third party bets here. We're talking week 17 of the NFL. One more week before the postseason. Guys, a lot of these games are really going to impact, who makes the playoffs, what seedings we have, and whatnot. So there's some huge games this week in the NFL. I want to highlight a couple of these games, guys. I want to highlight a couple of games, free picks for you guys, predictions. Before we do, though, as always, guys, let's gamble responsibly. Let's stick to our gambling budgets. Let's stick to proper bankroll management. Guys, I repeat myself a lot when it comes to this because it truly, truly makes a difference. And I care, guys, because I know how important it is to stick to a budget, to stick to, proper bankroll management and all that. So let's do that together, guys. Let's do that together. Let's be responsible. Let's win some. Let's have a lot of fun doing it. The first game I want to talk about, guys, is this Browns-Steelers game, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Steelers visit the Browns. Steelers, they truly aren't really playing for anything here. There are other games that impact them more than, them winning or losing this one. Browns, they're playing for literally everything in this game. Win, and they're in. They don't want to rely on the Jags beating the Colts. Win, and they're in. We know Roethlisberger at this point will not be starting, which we expected. The line change, the line movement predicted that very well, as it normally does with this type of stuff. The line is sitting here at 10, guys. Browns are 10-point favorites in this one, given all this information. Not having Roethlisberger playing, and other starters obviously will be limited in times or not play at all. But Tomlin hasn't really given us much information on who those players are at this point. We'll obviously be keeping updated on that. But with the information we know now, with the line sitting at 10, guys, that's honestly just too much here. This is a Browns-Steelers game. Tomlin will have the next man up ready to play and ready to win. They're going to want to win this game. The Steelers are going to want to win this game, even if it has even if the result of this does not impact them next week. It is the Browns-Steelers rivalry game, simple as that. This is, this is simply going to be more of an embarrassment this week if the Browns lose this week. It's going to be more of an embarrassment than, them losing last week to the 1-13 Jets. This one will hurt for sure. Browns, unless the Jags pull off the win against the Colts, the Browns will not be making the postseason. And so the Browns we believe, will win this one. 10 points is a bit too much for a Steelers-Browns game, which in this case, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. The Browns, they never make it easy on themselves. They make it a lot harder than it needs to be, especially when, they're going to be facing not as many starters as normal against this Steelers team. They'll make it a lot more difficult than they need to be. I like the Browns to win this one. I like the Browns to make the postseason. I'm going to be super, super happy for that organization and that fan base. But 10 points is a bit too much, guys. So Steelers right now at plus 10 looks pretty darn good to me. Alrighty, guys, that other game I want to highlight for you all. 4:25 p.m. Eastern time. We got the Jags. We got the Colts. Obviously, the only win for the Jaguars this year is against this Colts team. Not really looking into that too much in regards to this game. The Colts have a lot to play for in this one. Jaguars have that number one spot locked in. Number one spot is locked in, especially with the Jets beating the Browns last week. This is still professional football, guys. The Jaguars are going to want, with that number one draft pick locked in, the Jaguars are still going to want to end the season on a good note. They still have, not as much to play for in this one as the Colts do in terms of, playoff implications, potentially getting into the playoffs with a win for the Colts. Guys, the Jaguars, why not go for the win? Why not go for the positive end to this season? I cannot see the Jaguars beating the Colts by more. Whoa. Back up, guys. I cannot see the Colts beating the Jaguars by more than 2 touchdowns. We're taking the Jaguars plus 14 in this one. I really like Jaguars plus 14. Just can't see it, guys. We cannot see the Colts beating this Jags team by more than 2 touchdowns. Colts, they will win this game. No doubt about it. This will not be week 1 again. Colts will win this game against the Jaguars, but they will not win by more than 2 touchdowns. Jaguars will keep this close. It'll be a good competitive game. And, playoffs for the Colts, we still do not know yet. Like I said, a lot of good games to end the season on in terms of potential playoffs. Guys, as always, if you're here, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment below what your thoughts are on this game, on the Browns game, any other game this week. There's a lot of games that are going to come down to, or I should say there's a lot of seasons that are going to come down to this last game, like I've already said. Going to be a great week of football, week 17 of the NFL. Looking forward to it. Enjoy it, guys. Make sure you guys get subscribed so you'll be notified on when I do drop my future uploads. With all that being said, guys, take care. Stay healthy out there. Enjoy some football. We got some good college football, good NFL football coming up. That is for sure. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.